welcome to the Business Connections event. Hi, good evening. My name is Costas Giorgio from Belsize Accountancy. Welcome to the Business Connections conference at Westminster, hosted by the Evening Standard. We're here to address the issues of SMEs in the oncoming Olympics, and we'll attend presentations by LOCOG, TfL and various other companies registered with the Olympics.
It's creating an environment where champions are inevitable.
Now London is well suited to hosting the Games.
Someone at LOCOG said to me, Jean-Pierre Garnier, who's the IT director for the International Olympic Committee, has a very famous quote, Neil, which is, we can delay the launch of a rocket, but we've never delayed the Olympics because of the technology.
I mean, think of the Olympic Games as 26 simultaneous World Championships, a couple of weeks off, and then we do the same again for the Paralympic Games, 20 simultaneous World Championships. You know, so just to wrap up, I mean, my proposition to you is that clearly SMEs have already been involved and will be involved in a major way and are contributing to the success of the Games.
With the planned closures of roads around Greenwich, with the added security, with the dedicated pedestrian areas and everything else, we feel that that's going to have a major effect on small micro businesses, independent shop owners in Greenwich.
I understand the reasons why the printing contract for the tickets might have gone to America, but I fail to understand why a simple brochure like this is on the presses in China at this very moment. And taking Adrian's point of view, seeking the meaning, was the meaning to get the lowest price possible products, or actually to stimulate local SMEs?
I want to ask you, how have you actually tested your disaster recovery plan, as if, for instance, the Blackwall Tunnel snuggles up, and also the Rotherhithe?
Both the Blackwall, the Rotherhithe, and indeed the Dartford and other river crossings are all part of an overall resilience plan that we have. And one of the things that we would do, for example, in the Blackwall Tunnel is there's much quicker removal of any vehicles that break down, for example, than there's ever been before.
Hi Bernard, I'm Costas from Belsize Accountancy.
Costas.
I was just wondering if you could give us a couple of minutes to explain your thoughts on how the Olympics is going to help the SMEs in the UK.
Well, in London specifically, London is going to be extremely busy during the Olympic Games, and if you're in hospitality or goods and services, that should open up all sorts of opportunities for small and medium-sized enterprises, provided you understand what the challenges of the Games are going to be. The transport system will be much, much busier than it is currently, and that applies to the road network, and it also applies to the public transport system. But what we've done to help people plan around those hotspots is published all of that information on getaheadofthegames.com, getaheadofthegames.com, which is our website which demonstrates the impacts on the road system and the impacts on the public transport system. So people can go there and they can see whether or not their journeys will actually be affected.
Okay, perfect. Thanks very much for your time. Hey Jamal. I just wanted to catch up with you and understand your feedback on the first Business Connections event.
I think it was a good presentation in that it gave a wide range of perspectives on the Olympics and its effects on SMEs, but I think there could be more in the way of actual advice on how SMEs will get the most from the Olympics.
Everybody is here on the SME side to see how the Olympics is going to benefit the SMEs.
Yeah.
And you're quite rightly saying that they haven't really offered that in the presentations. They've told us what the big corporations have done and how successful the Olympics is going to be. They haven't really touched on how it will benefit the SMEs, and I think that's something we should feed back to the Evening Standard.
Yeah, how it would benefit the SMEs and how practically you could extract the most benefit from it.
I've seen the presentations, they were very interesting, however they didn't really place enough emphasis on SMEs and how the Olympics will help SME business. They even mentioned that the printing was sent out to China for some of the low-cost leaflets. However, there were inspirational talks by the Olympic gold medalist, and there was a good buzz, good feeling from the Evening Standard about the Olympics.